I think we can turn that off for the time being. Hello, everyone. Yeah, nice to see you all as well. Liking this banner that it was April that made this. It's really nice. Hey, Summer. Yeah, this would be how to be. Well, it wouldn't be a perfect run because that would be world record, and also you need a lot of RNG to make it perfect. Yeah, welcome to the stream. We're gonna do the hunted 1 and 2. I will do them at least once, and I will try and do them as fast as possible. But you know, there is a lot of there's a lot of RNG involved in this. Let's switch over to this one. So before I launch the game, I thought I'd explain a little bit how this works. Let me get another text source up here, actually. So on the right there, I have put the current records to beat. Let's put this down here. Let's put this a little bit more this way. So you can have a perfect run, yeah, but it's, you know, it's a bit bigger. Okay, so before we start, I thought I'd tell you a little bit how this works. So I'm going to explain what I'm doing, but some parts happen very fast. Of course, in the tournament, which I'm not competing in, I'm just showing this. Let's get the that's the speedrun thing up. Is it this one? No, it's not. Never remember why I have this one. We'll have this as the background. This is my current best time. So perfect run is when you have fun playing. Yeah, I gotta agree with that. So the way this works is that, of course, in the tournament, you only have one attempt. But normally in a speedrun, you would have like a gazillion attempts because a lot of it's RNG. So for example, and the key thing in this speedrun is coffee. If you don't have coffee in the farm, then it's impossible to get a like a high world-class time. It's not possible. You can go to the the signal hill instead, but it's a detour, and I'm not sure if that's even worth it, to be honest. I think it's better to just walk. So normally, if I did this, if I got to the farm and there's no coffee, I would just exit and then restart because there's no point. But we're gonna follow kind of like tournament rules today. Even though I'm not competing, we'll do tournament rules. I can maybe do it twice, you know, for example. So there's certain things you need to know. So the first thing is you don't rest. You just stim to farm. And then when you get to the farm, you need coffee. No coffee means you're not going to get a good time. You could still, you know, get warm, heal up a bit, If you wanted to do this safe, you could just sleep in when you spawn and heal all the way up, and then you could just run to Trapper's cabin, and you would probably get a time of something like 15 or 16 hours, which is not bad, but we're going to do better than that. But there's a lot of RNG involved, so the RNG factors are several, and these are outside of your control when you do a speed run. The first one is whether there's coffee. The second one is starting health, because sometimes you start the run and you're in the red, and other times you start and you have way more health. And then you have also wind. If the wind is against you, it's really, really bad. Weather in general as well. So, and if you want a world record time, you need to do something called redlining, which is that you get to the red of your health and you walk kind of backwards to sort of slip faster backwards. I hate doing that. You kind of need to do it to get to the world's fastest record, but I don't like doing it. So what I very often do is that I take a 20-minute break in the dam to warm up, just so I don't have to do it, which means you get a slower time, but it's just not to die, you know. So those are really the main RNG. The bear is not so much RNG. The bear will always attack you like about 3 times or something like that. So it's not so bad. The rest is kind of skill. There's also some minor loot RNG, like whether you get accelerant, 2 coffee pots, stuff like that. So we're going to do tournament rules where maybe all of these are against us, in which case we'll just try and do it as fast as we can. And maybe all of them are good. This is for Hunter Part 1, though. Hunter Part 2 is a different story altogether. But it's much easier. Well, not to get a fast time, though. Okay, and nice to see you, Lohan. Lohan is a speedrunner as well. He's very, very good. One of the original ones. Okay, so why don't we jump into the game then? So let's open the game. And Slick Subversive, if you're watching this, either the recording or in the back, then I hope you're well. The bear didn't attack me when I reached the dam, it bugged in the fence. That's not great. Alright, so let's get the game up. Let's get rid of this image thing. There we are. There we are. And I'll keep the records on the right there. And if we have time at the end, I'm going to show you a video I've been working on about speedrunning. And you can have a look at that. So yeah, why don't we try it? So normally, as I said, in a normal speedrun, if I was doing this, I would play up to 5 minutes. And if the conditions are unfavorable, or if I messed up, if I made a mistake, I would exit and try again. But we're not going to do that today. We're just going to try on one attempt. If I fail, if I die or something like that, then okay, maybe we'll try it again, because I have died a few times. So let's do a challenge then. We'll do Hunted Part 1. Hunted Part 2 is very fast. You can do this in 15 minutes. But with this one takes about 30 minutes, something like that. 30 minutes, I guess. Alright, let's give it a go. We'll go with Astrid. Why not? Hesistant Prospect 2. Alright. I hope you can all hear me okay and everything. And I hope you're all doing well. It's nice to see you all. Let's see. It's all looking good on my end, at least. Yeah, okay, so let's on to it now. The mauling begins first. Let's see. If you tuned into this moment, don't worry, this is normal. So what you want to do when the mauling ends is you want to go to the basement right away, and then you want to loot the stuff there and then head right to the farm. So we're going to try and do this. Sometimes I mess up this first part, but we'll just deal with that. I have messed this up and still made a good run though. So just click right away, start moving right away.
Feeling faint.
Pick this up if you want.
Very good.
Not important though. Once you get in here, you bandage.
Just need to close
Otherwise you
my eyes.
die. Then we get to the stress pistol, you need that. You don't need much else. So we got the stim. Let's get the stress pistol. Sometimes I take this. We got a book and flare, and then we get the clothing. Do this fast. You can do it without the clothing, but it's a bit easier with it. Alright, then you grab the wood. You use the lichen later. I have hardly any health, so let's go. Now we go down the hill. Can the old bear chain attack you? No, I don't think so. I never had that happen. Then you aim for this tree here. Now there is a perfect way of doing this, which I'm not gonna do. With a stick. And then you're gonna Skyrim down here, and I usually go on the right. Looks like we got a little bit bad wind. This was the bad way, but it's safer. And we're gonna Skyrim down over here. This one's a bit easier. And then when you get to this tree over here, you don't need to worry about the bear, by the way. The bear is not going to catch up to you. At least I've never had that happen. When you get to this tree, you have this tree on the left, then you will use the stim, and then you run to the farm. I picked up a stick. Hold on. There we go. And you run. Run, run, run. And this should take you all the way to the farm. It might expire just before. The wind is okay. The wind is on the right. If it's in front of you, it's a pain, but now it's on the right, so that's okay. The bear won't catch up to you. You might hear the music, like when the music changes to like the noise, it means the bear is coming. But if you hear it in this stage, it's okay. He's not gonna catch up. So he's not an issue at all. Okay, once we get to the farm, the first thing you want to do is grab toilet water and then look for coffee and wood and accelerant and tinder and start a fire. And then you want to cook the coffee, and while the coffee is cooking, you loot clothing, and then once the coffee is cooked, you continue. And that's how you do it. So we're going to do that right now. This should take us pretty much all the way to the door. Just on that. So let's do that. Let's go and check for coffee and stuff. We have coffee, so let's get the water quickly. I don't have tinder, it's the only thing, but there usually is tinder here. No. We got coffee, we got pots, we got no accelerant either, so there's tinder. But we don't have accelerant, so I have to just gamble that this works. No accelerant. If you have accelerant, you'll save 10 seconds or something. Plus you're guaranteed to start the fire. You want the toilet water because then you don't have to make water. You can just start the fire right away. So there we are. Then we put on pretty much everything of this. Nice one is keep one. We put these on ASAP. We put in coffee. Put the coffee in. And then we look around. Now we take... oh yeah, we'll just grab this. Now we have a few moments to look around. We also want to do this. Put the gloves on we found. Sometimes there's an extra coffee here, which there isn't today. Don't need any of this food. We'll loot this quickly. Unfortunately, we only have 2 pots. You really want 3, so I would only make 2 coffees, I think. We can do one more round of looting. We're going to grab some torches. We want at least 2 torches. And we'll probably go after that. I'm gonna place this here for warmth as well. I don't really need it, but take that. Like that. Put this in. And then we're already going to drink one. You want your fatigue to be 1/4 or more, because then the stamina will recharge faster. We're going to go up here, we're going to check for some clothing. So here's a ski jacket, we'll take that, we'll take this hat, or scarf rather. We'll check quickly in here for a coat. No coat today. I'm afraid we'll check in here quick. Yeah, that was rubbish. I don't have any more tinder, but that's okay. Hey, Chef Maria! Nice to see you. Okay, so how's this looking? 1 minute already. We're gonna cook the last coffee in the dam, so I'm not going for world record now because I don't have 3 pots. We'll take this with us. Grab one of these. Take this with us, and we'll take this with us too, and we'll go out. So now we're going. And now we can sprint, see? So now we're gonna sprint until the bear comes there, pretty much. I didn't get too good clothing either, so this is not gonna be a world record, that's for sure. Let's drink another coffee. Hey Marlin, nice to see you too. Yeah, the 3rd pot makes all the difference, although I believe the world record is actually cooking only 3 coffees in one go, but he did have 3 pots. Yeah. Okay, here comes the bear. The bear is coming right now. So you want it to say here, so it should say tired and not drained on your stats, because if it says drained, then you regenerate stamina slower. Hey Richon, how you doing? And if you want to check your stamina, you just walk sideways a little bit. Here he comes. There he is. I don't know if I have an extra bandage, actually. I should have checked that. That's one thing I didn't do. Because it can happen that that you get a sprain up here. You don't want that. There he comes. No. And they're gonna sprint up here. If you sprint and tap the sprint button a little bit, you will sprint a little bit faster. There it comes. If you click R, while... Oh damn, that's the worst thing that could have happened. That's the worst thing. I don't think I have anything now. Okay, that's a bummer. The only choice we have is to harvest something. That's going to cost us about 10 minutes. I forgot to check the first aid kit.
That smarts a bit.
That's okay. We'll just do it a little bit slower then. We're going to lose probably about 20 in-game minutes or something, maybe 30 because of that. But that's okay, it is what it is. And let's also eat this to warm up some more. Get an extra can out of it. We can't sprint. That's alright though, we'll just deal with it. We'll just deal with it. We're gonna head to the Mystery Lake Cave right away, and we'll make a bandage there, so we're losing some time doing this. By the way, I'm missing some chat, I'm sorry, it's just focusing on this. We can do it again though after for a second attempt. There's a lot of little details you need to pay attention to. Look him go. He's still got it on his nose. So you need an extra bandage if that happens. When it comes. So this is going to be a little bit slower than normal. But that's okay, we'll just deal with it. One issue also is that I'm using more flares than usually, so this would be on par. You usually have to get rid of the bear twice in doing this, but I might have to do it 3 times. Yeah, that's a good question. I would assume that in the Hunted Part 3 that you do actually kill the bear. That would make sense. Alright, so as long as we make it into this cave here while being healed, we'll be alright. And I'll check up on the chat after. I'm looking at it, but I'm missing some of it. I'm really sorry. Okay, so once we're in here, we'll make a some bandages. We're going to light this because it burns like an hour or something. Alright, so we need to make bandages. We'll harvest whoever's the worst of this. I guess that's this one. Congratulations, you win. Wait. That's going to take... Oh, well, we don't have a choice. We have to... So we have to ignore the time for now. Because... could have done the... whatchamacallit, the gloves, but... It is what it is. So we're gonna finish a bit late. We're gonna probably get a time of about, I would guess, maybe 7 hours or something. Alright. And then we do this. And then I'll check. So we can at least run now. That was very unfortunate. So because of that issue, we lost about 1 hour of time because I had to make bandages. If I had looted the... has a shortcut, don't be afraid, jump down here, and then off you go. If I had looted the med kits, I probably would have found the bandage, but I forgot about it, to be honest. We can do another one after this, though. There we go. Alright, now it's mostly walking, running, so let me just check the chat to see if I missed anything. So, let's see, I missed some stuff here. Yeah, Chef Maria, nice to see you. I'm just a bit busy building up a file for a challenge I'll be doing, but I am here watching, just not chatting, so I don't get my ass eaten by wolves. Okay, good. I want to make a cool bear hat endgame. Yeah, that would be fun. Then we're gonna do the last. No, we did eat. Yeah, that's right. And then grab this in case we want to make a fire. Which I'm probably going to do, especially because this is not going so well. So this will still be a speed run, but it won't be particularly fast, but you get the idea. Episode 4 going to be in a brand new region, asks Funnaboy. Yes, it is. It's going to be in Black Rock Prison. I don't know what the area is called, though. Lost if you run on bandages and Tinder too. Yeah, Lohan knows how it is. You lose it on bandages. There's a lot of RNG in this run. These are the all the toilet water. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm caught up on the chat. And then we just run. Now it's actually very unfortunate. See, this is this run is close to perfect. Not perfect, but close. Because you can see the weather is very good. It's fairly warm and sunny, so it's nice weather, including the wind. We had coffee. Health was good. Wind was good, but there were a couple things missing. We didn't find accelerant, and we didn't find a third pot, and I got sprained. So there's 3 things that are missing that is messing up this run, and you kind of need to have everything perfect. In terms of the bear, don't worry about the bear right here. The bear is not going to attack you. At least, maybe Lohan, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen the bear in this region. I don't think it's possible. Only one style and it never goes. Hey Karma, yeah, you're right about that. probably the prison mountain town we're coming from. Exactly. That's what I assume is the case. As you can see, my stamina is recharging really slowly. That's because of the condition of the fatigue. If you didn't catch what I was talking about, I will explain it to you when I get inside. Because we're not going to make a perfect run anyway, so might as well take a second to explain what's happening. So first we need to get inside. Let's just run. I don't have that much health either, but if you warm up in here it should be fine. Let's get inside ASAP. Don't be afraid of this cliff here. You don't need it at all. You don't need it at all, what am I talking about? I mean, you don't need to be afraid of it at all. Don't need it. What the hell? Hey, let's see how you're doing. Nice to see you. Alright, then we gotta get indoors. And we're gonna grab these two as well. Okay, now we're indoors. So normally now I just go through the ASAP, but because we're not gonna make it anyway, let me quickly explain what's happening. So look, if you look here where it says drained, this is your stamina, right? This is your stamina. Oh, hey, Conky, hey, nice to see you. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. Came in just in time. Let me continue walking a bit. Always check here. You can get a coffee, which I did not get. I've only found it once. And let me just continue for now. Hey, Twitch Stewie, Conky, how you doing? Hope you're well. We're getting near the end of this run, but don't worry, I'll do another one after. So let me just explain this. Actually, I'll explain it when we're by the fire, because we're not going to go for a world record or anything now anyway. So I'm going to make a fire for sure, just to make sure I get the okay and all that stuff. Let's light this, because I'm getting cold for some reason. This should make me warm, which it does. Be nice to see you. Thank you for the raid. Hope you like my wolf animation. Alright. You can also check this microwave here. Lohan, if you're in chat still, I don't know, have you ever found a coffee there? I've never ever found a coffee in there. I have found it in the upstairs microwave though. It's gonna be a bandage here, isn't it? No, okay. Okay, so if you, at this point in the run, if things are going really well, you should just continue from now on to Trapper's Cabin. But because it's not going well, we're going to take a little break here and start a fire. And don't you dare fail on me, because then I have to make tinder. Never in that second. No, that's why I thought, Lohan. I've never seen that ever. Yeah, hey, Tina, Bug, nice to see you. Hey, 405 on Lopa, nice. Okay, so if you're struggling with warmth, just dump everything in here now. And then you make the other coffee. I don't think I have anything else, do I? No. Okay. But then while this is warming up, let me explain to you how this works. Hey Simon, this is another speedrunner. If you stick around, I'll show the video I'm walking about at the end of the stream. So if you look here on the left, you see it says drained. That means that your fatigue is going to regenerate slower. So I did test this. So the way it works is that your fatigue or stamina, whatever you want to call it, yeah, they're in 4 quarters, which is I think it's called rested. What's this one called? Like exerted or something. I can't remember what it's called. And then it's tired, and then it's drained. Now, how much stamina you have doesn't actually matter at all. It doesn't matter if you're full or half full. But what does matter is if you are a quarter full or lower, then it matters. Because if you are above this area here, it takes you 60 seconds to regenerate sprint. but if it's lower than that, it takes 90 seconds to regenerate sprint. So that's why you want to keep this with coffee over the quota, which is tricky. Now, because this run is already going really bad, we're just going to play it a little bit safe and just warm up a bit here, you know, not worry too much about anything. I might even make another bandage because we got one, so who cares actually. So we should be moving, we shouldn't be standing here, but we are already taking, I'm guessing we're up to about 6 hours now or something. So it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm just explaining to you how this would work. So if you are at this stage in the run, you can stop here and warm up. But if you're struggling, but if you're not struggling, you should keep going. So right now we're just doing this to warm up, and that's about it. Yeah, let's grab some torches, even though the bear is going to be outside. And you know, this might actually be a little tricky. So I'm gonna actually just wait a little bit, because this run is not going to be that fast anyway. So let's just do this, and then we'll take this, and let's just head out of here. And I'm guessing we're going to get a time of like, I don't know, 7 hours, maybe 8 hours, because we had 2 major setbacks. So we can run. Let's run here. Let's get there a bit faster. We can still die. We can still die from this. But we're not anywhere near the win. So here should be the bear. He should be here by the gate. There he is. Gonna scare him off. Reload. Drink this. And then we're gonna run. And most likely you won't run into the bear again from this point on. You could if you're unlucky, but it's unlikely. Our only real concern right now is warmth, but we only have 2 of those. What are they called? Like the chevrons? Is that what they're called? 2 arrows? I call them chevrons. I call them arrows, but I think it's called chevrons. So we should be okay. We probably will run out of stamina. So from this point on, now it's a little bit unfortunate that it's foggy, but from this point on, you want to just go straight to trappers. If you are doing this and you just want to complete it as fast as possible, then of course, you know, if you're struggling, just be safe. You can hear the music has changed, so the bear is coming, but at least maybe Simon or Loan, you can correct me, but I have never seen the bear here. The music always plays, but he never shows up. But he does show up on the way to trappers. The flare pistol, Siziku, is in the basement where you spawn the run. You will always have it on this run. You can stop the the wolf is charging it there. I'm actually gonna just do this. Get a little bit warm also. Because there's after these wolves, you're not really much of a hurry. Okay, let's go. Let's keep running. It's actually really hard to see where I am because the fog is so thick, but I should be able to go. You want to go through this derailment here and then past it. Yeah, that's what I thought as well, Lohan. So we're going to go up here now. It's a little bit trickier because it's foggy, but shouldn't be any real issue. We should be fine from here. So you can see there's a lot of things that come into play in order to get a really good run here. You know, weather, coffee, pan, accelerant, tinder, would you break something, you know, wind. So How many shells? I got 2 shells, which should be enough. We're just now hanging the trappers. There's usually 1 wolf in between us. Sometimes you can run into a moose. I have gotten stumped by a moose in Trapper's Cavern. It's the worst. So this will probably, I would say almost certainly not be a Hall of Fame run. I think if I had to guess, it will be 6.5, 7 hours or something like that. Because we had to spend an hour breaking down a hoodie. I should have just broken down the gloves. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh, the fog is lifting a bit. And then we had to make bandages, and then I warmed up, so we lost probably an hour and a half at least to that. So yeah, I suppose it's possible we're under 6 hours. So. Hey, Kaikinen. Is this the one to Broken Railroad and back, or is that story? That's story. That's not this. Oh, it's focus lifting. We have maybe 1 more sprint in us. And then we are fatigued. You just put up a new time in this, didn't you? Yeah, Conky, I did. That's right. I haven't posted the run, or I do have the run, although I paused it in the middle of it because I went to do something. So I haven't uploaded the run, and but I have it, and it was 4 hours 42. Now I'm gonna get this out because now the bag could show up again. Part 1 is skis route to trappers, that's right, Edson knows it. Bummer about the bandage, but still decent. Yeah, I agree. Considering all the crap that happened, this is not that terrible. Are you still able to lock the bear into the fenced area at the dam? No, you can't do that, Simon. At least when I've done it this year, the door is wedged in the snow. You can't actually move the door. The door is literally just wedged in the snow. You can't move it. Hey, Shadow Client. Okay, the last of the sprint. I should have actually sprinted a little bit before, because then I would have not wasted as much fatigue. And now we are almost home free. If you get to this area and you're struggling, you can also go redlining, so you walk backwards. Okay, so now unless we get killed, we should be home free. This run isn't terrible. It's had some bad luck. Had a sprain I had to fix. Had to break down the hoodie. Which was stupid. I should have broken down the gloves. And we also warmed up. So we wasted probably an hour and a half. Yeah, I forgot to see what time it was when we started, but I would guess this is, I think it's 6 hours 15. That's what I think this is. 6 hours 15, something like that. And there you go. Let's see what happened. How did we do? 6 hours 59. Okay, so just under 7 hours. But you know, that's it's all right, considering that things broke. And we did several mistakes. That's okay. So I can live with 7 hours. Now, of course, in the challenge, in the tournament that Long Dark Forever has made, he also takes into account condition. So, therefore, if I'm not sure exactly how that works, if it's time and condition, but if you wanted to, you could just heal up in the farm to 100%, and then you could just run from there, and you would probably make this in 15, 16 hours. Speed lessons in the tourney, love it. Please explain the redlining. Yeah, okay, that's a bit when you are red on health, so your health is red, so you start, you hear the heartbeat and you're swaying. You can use that sway to your advantage and walk backwards and sort of tumble backwards, and then you can cover large distances. Okay, so let's hey Mia, so what do you guys think? Do you want to yeah, Simon, if you look up So hold on. If you look up Simon Olsen on YouTube, then you can find a lot of speedruns. I haven't uploaded all of mine. I don't really like redlining particularly, so I don't really do it. But yeah, you can do it fast. So actually, the world record holder of this, whose name is Licky Pocket, he says that his preferred runs is when he starts the run in the red, because then he can redline faster to the farm. And then he tries to redline again near the trapper's cabin so he can get there faster. So he's using low health to his advantage. Okay, so those of you who came in the middle, if you want, I don't mind. You guys can decide. Do you want me to hop straight into part 2, or do you want me to try one more time on part 1? Try and do it faster? We can try. Now that you know how it works, I've explained it all. I can explain it again. You know how it works. And then we can do Hunted Part 2, or do you want me to hop straight into? I don't really mind. Hunted Part 1 takes about 25 minutes, something like that. Hunted Part 2 takes about 15 minutes or something. Number 1 says Phantom Pyro. Backwards, sidewalk, yeah, crab walk. Yeah, Lohan's got it. I never really figured out if there is a kind of like predictable system to that, but I don't know. But yeah. Okay, let's try Hunted Part 1. Now that we've done it once, we obeyed it by tournament rules. If this was an actual tournament entry, my entry would be 6 hours, 59 minutes. That's what it would have been. But of course, but I'm not competing. But we can do it again. We'll do this one as if I'm doing an actual speed run, I suppose. So if we do this one and we don't get coffee, I'll exit and start again. But you saw in the one I did, we had some good luck, like coffee and weather, but we had bad luck in all other ones. I even had to stop and harvest and all sorts of crap, but we still did it in under 7 hours. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it with Will this time, because why not? Speedrun 2. Let the mauling begin. We'll try and do this flawlessly then. Where's the mauling begin? But yeah, if you mauling first. Yeah, I wish you could skip this. I agree, Simon.
That's a lot of blood.
Every time it takes forever. Yeah, we'll try this again. See how it goes. This sounds like he's quite low health, but I don't know if he is. Let's go. Let's get the world record.
I'm gonna bleed out soon.
We're not gonna do it this time. Wind sounds good, yeah, it does.
I could just lay down and
Let's
have a little sleep right here.
Whoops. Oh god. Oh, who cares? Let's go. I actually waited a little bit too long to do that, but who cares? Let's go. Now I have done the perfect Skyrim down here a few times, but usually it's I mess it up, so I usually do it safely. And no, the loot's not guaranteed, Conky, except for a few things. Stims and the flare gun is always there. The other stuff is pretty much random. He's complaining, but he's fine. Yeah, weather's good. At least for now. But again, you start sprinting. If you do it perfectly, you can start sprinting earlier. If you want to go for like world record, there's a lot of little things like a margin of error. Go. So now we run. And you get a little jump, but you don't have to worry about it. Go. You might be all the way to the farm. Yeah, if I'm really lucky, I will be. This is quite good weather. Oh, you died in the tunnel, Conky? Couldn't make it back to me today. I needed the weather on my side. Well, that's a shame. I think you should have been allowed multiple attempts, though, in my opinion, in this tournament. Like, you know, maybe have your best time counts, and then the tiebreaker is how many attempts you needed. And then the tiebreaker after that again is the health. By the way, Conky in the chat, Conky, Shot, Olsen, and Lohan, all three of them are speedrunners. There might be other speedrunners in the chat. Oh, there's wolves there, great. If you hang around till the end of the stream, which is about an hour from now, I'll show you the speedrunning video I'm working on. You don't have to worry about these wolves, it's very unlikely that they'll attack you. Can happen though. Alright, there we are. Actually, you're right, Simon. I go all the way here without getting cold. That's unusual.
I'm so tired. I could just lay
Okay, we
down
didn't get
right
any
here.
coffee there, but there could be coffee in the office, so we're going to check that. Is there coffee? No coffee. Then we might have to restart them. No coffee. Sometimes I have seen the coffee over here. Nope. And sometimes it has been hidden, like here or something. But it doesn't look like there is coffee. There's no coffee, there's no point even trying to do a good run. But we had this at least, we had this. Yeah, that's a shame. That's the worst part. So we'll restart, there's no point even trying. If you have only one attempt, then you can do that, but for us, it's no point. Simon is right. Did they ever change the flare gun one tap? No, they didn't. I mean, you can still one-shot anything with the flare gun. Yeah, thank you for the shout-out. Sorry. Thank you for doing that. Feel free to shout out anyone in chat. This is, we gotta sit through this crap every time.
I'm bleeding out.
Still haven't been able to get a sub 24-hour hopeless rescue. I can be leaving team around 12 hours consistently, but I keep getting blizzards. Ah, it's a shame. That's
I'm gonna bleed out soon.
Let's try again. No coffee, no run.
Something's making me feel really tired.
We got that, we got that. And that. I think I will actually quickly check in here, just for warmth. Wow, really bad clothing loot. Oh wow, that's so bad. Oh, what can you do? Most likely to be nothing in there. The world record is under the time it takes me to leave. Yeah. I'll also try the faster route now, because the loot was so bad. That's alright, we can redline and get there faster. And then yesterday was going better than everybody turned around and Blizzard leaving Team Wolf ended back at Crystal Lake. Oops. That sucks. Yeah, you gotta know the maps in order to get a good run. I was gonna do Hopeless Rescue in this stream after I had done the Hunted, but I don't have time. I was gonna do the Hunted 1 and 2 twice, and then Hopeless Rescue as a bonus, but because of a family situation, something's happened. I don't want to stream that long. Am I gonna do Hopeless? Yeah, sure, Simon. I don't mind. I like Hopeless Rescue. I might try once with the
Goddamn freezing.
Out of Bounds. Just to see how I do. At the moment, my best record in Hopeless Rescue is 15 hours. And a bit. That's not using Out of Bounds, though. I also tried doing it by glitching the campfire, glitching up the mountain, which you can do, but it's not worth it. You need a script for that.
I'm getting weaker.
Alright, let's see. I'll see what we got. There's coffee. I have Tinder. Let's see, do we have accelerant? No, that's not coffee. Oh, we might as well start the fire just to see. But yeah, if you want a really, really good time, you need all of the RNG to hit. Accelerant, coffee, Tinder, 3 pots, and so on. We're just doing this now for the fuck of it. It's not coffee, we have its pot. Oh, nice. Tinder there. Let's just see if there's coffee in here, because there could be. No, not this time either. Twice there's no coffee. How annoying. I mean, we gotta do a coffee run though. We can't like do it twice without coffee. Okay, well then same thing. Fortunately, it only takes about 5 minutes to get to this place. So yeah, we'll do one more run, but only a proper run with coffee. And then once we have that, we'll do Hunted Part 2. Let's see. Are you going... sorry. Hey, Livid. Can you find a tournament rules somewhere? They are on Long Dark Forever's Discord, I think. Yeah, this is the run, Simon. This is the run. Let's do it. Let's crack the knuckles. Let's crack the knuckles. And you know, we're gonna. This is gonna be the world record run. All right, let's go. I'm blaming Will. Will has bad coffee luck.
I'm gonna bleed out soon.
Are you gonna? Oh wow, very low health in this one.
My energy is just disappearing.
I don't think this one will be good. It's too little health. Yeah, because of that we need this. Let's go. There we go. It's decent weather, but not amazing. As wind probably will get cold. The run 2 runs ago is the only one I think I've ever had where it did not get cold going to the farm. That's alright, we're redlining, but now we can get there a bit faster. This is redlining. You just gotta know how to move backwards. This is actually really bad. Starting a run with this amount of health. Let's screw it. We'll go for it. Consider it a handicap.
Can't feel my hip.
I'm not a big fan of Pleasant Valley. I like the size of it. It's alright. I think I prefer Timberwolf Mountain, Ash Canyon. Yeah, exactly. Head muck is right.
Warming up again.
If I don't get coffee this time either, then it's 3 times in a row, which would mean I'm gonna blame Will. Hardly I got any health at all in this this run. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to redline to the Trapper's Cabin, but we can try. Yeah, I love Ash Canyon and Timberwolf Mountain, they're great. I don't really like HRV. It is a good zone, I just don't like it.
I'd lay down right
Go.
here if I
Let's
thought I'd
see.
ever wake up again.
What is there now? Is there coffee? Let's see. Okay, we got coffee. Finally. We have accelerant too. No accelerant. Alright. It is what it is. But we got coffee cup on the table, yeah.
What?
Hey, Atsa. Thank you for the subscription. Yeah, I missed when I was looking really fast.
Turned
I
out
don't.
pretty
I didn't
well.
miss the accelerant though, did I? Okay, let's look around. Let's grab this. Alright, that's pointless. Let's grab the bonus coffee. How cool is that? I'll grab this in case I do want to heat up. Oh wow, I'm not getting any bandages, which is annoying. Not really anything else either. Oh, we got coffee, but that's about it. Oh, I am gonna make 2 of them though. I don't think I missed any pots, did I? Huh? It's invisible now. Okay. For some reason now it's invisible. Let's drink. Let's grab 2 of these. That's true, I can go to the basement. 4 minutes. Yeah, we can go to the basement, we have time. Yeah, you can use the tomato soup, so I do that sometimes, but I didn't grab it this time. Alright. Okay. No extra bandages, so we just kind of have to hope now that we don't get a sprain, because if we do, it's going to be really bad. Let's grab this. We can make bandages, but it's kind of risky. Alright, let's go. Let's run. And if we get a sprain, this time we'll only lose about 10 minutes. because of the whatchamacallit, because of the cloth I picked up. Let's run. One minor upside of having such terrible clothing is your sprint is a little bit long. Let's see how this goes then. Let's load this. There comes the bear. And since I'm regenerating anyway, let's drink. Let's hope. We're tired, we're not drained, so we will regenerate slightly faster. Which is good. And then we just gotta hope we don't get a sprain up there. There he comes. We're probably gonna take a break in the dam to warm up, I would think. Okay, let's run, because I want to walk slowly up here. Hey, Mikey. Hey, how you doing, Mike? There he comes. Ah, we got the sprain. Figures. Now what we can do though. This is a little bit stupid, but we can do it right away. This will lose the least amount of time. 10 minutes. Don't do death sprain again. Alright. We lost 10 minutes doing that, but that's not that bad considering. That's alright. It's no longer hot. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. Don't worry about the pain. You can use the pain as a timer if you want, because when the pain goes away, you know it's been 2 in-game hours. Glass ankle, I know it's... I'm gonna blame Will. Actually, the other one was Astrid, wasn't it? How you doing, Mikey? It's nice to see you back. I hope your streams have been going well. This isn't a perfect run, but I think we can get it to be under 5 hours, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna run again. So at least on the time spent here in the cold. I want to get inside. There comes the bear. I don't think I need to scare off the bear. Oops. Oops. I fell off the little edge thing. Oops.
Feeling faint.
Ah dear, that's funny though. I misclicked. Not misclicked. I stepped wrong in the on here.
Feeling
This one here.
faint.
That's a good example of redlining though. As a redlining for you. Yeah. Well, anyway. We'll try one more time since that was a stupid way to fail, but if we don't get coffee, I think we'll just transition to Hunted Part 2. Yeah, we'll try one more time, Phantom. But if you fail again, or if you don't get coffee, we'll start on part 2. Looks like my streams. And again, thanks for the sub. It's hey, Slick! Look at Slick! You made it just in time for the bear. So nice to see you, Slick. I was mentioning you earlier. Oh, this weather's not great. I'm really glad to have you here. I hope that I didn't cause trouble with your work because I gave you the wrong day. Okay, this looks like a bad... This looks like a bad run, but we'll go for it. We'll go for it and see what happens. And stay with it. 14 months, I think this is the longest subscriber in the channel. Let's go, we'll try. If there isn't, what should I call it? If there isn't coffee, I can maybe try one more time, but that's it. I didn't make a command, sorry, Justin, I'll tell you in a sec what it's about though. Let's see if we can get down here in decent shape. This is a cold weather, this is not too great. Oops. That's right. You can actually sprint even if you have a sprained ankle. It doesn't change anything.
I don't feel so good.
This part's easy. The other one is a little tricky. We're going to do it fast. The tournament is called Hesistant Prospect. There's beginner, pro, and intermediate. I am technically in the beginner division as a pro.
Hurts.
Wow, this is a really bad start. But screw it, we'll go anyway. So you can, I don't know if you knew this, but if you have a sprain, you can still sprint if you have adrenaline. It's a very, very bad start, but who cares? Hey, Long Dark Forever. It's been a miserable day. I'd rather play with wolves than repeat today. I'm really glad to have you here, Slick. I'm glad you could make it. I saw you sent me messages on Sunday and Saturday, and I don't think I checked Discord that day. So I missed it. And then I sent you a reply on Monday, and I've been checking I've been checking Discord every now and then to see if you'd seen it, and I was a bit worried that I had made you like miss work because I mistyped. I don't know if I misremembered or mistyped, but anyway, I'm glad that you're here. Because you just joined, I can do this one more time if we don't get coffee, but I think we are moving on to Hunted Part 2 soon. But we can try one. If I don't have coffee now, I can try one more time, but I think then we need to switch over. But we can see.
Something's making me feel really
I'll
tired.
catch up with chat in a little bit. And Long Dark Forever, he's here. He can explain all about the rules. No coffee there, but I'm ashamed about the other run because we got the extra coffee. Is there coffee today? There is coffee. Okay, well then we'll do this one. We can also grab this. Accelerant. Wow, I haven't seen Accelerant a single time. I didn't pick up Tinder. Whoops.
Hurts a bit.
Isn't there usually... Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the Tinder. Isn't there usually Tinder around here? What? Oh, that's annoying. No Tinder. Do I have anything to make Tinder with? That's stupid. I think the only Tinder is down here then. I'm losing some time doing this, which is annoying. That's why I pick up the sticks usually. Alright, well that was stupid. Okay,
Damn,
I'll tell you
that's
what then.
smarts.
We'll do one more time because I stupidly forgot about the tinder. Wait, what am I doing? I forgot about the tinder, so it was pointless. We'll do it one more time. And then I think we probably have to move on to part 2. We can do one more time, a quick.
So cold.
But we managed on the first try, and that's good enough for me. So LD, I don't know if you saw the beginning, but on my first attempt, I did do it in 7 hours. Last attempt, I think. Slick. I'm glad that you liked my videos. I got another one coming soon. Found the rifle. Nice. Good job. Alright, it's the last attempt because we need to move on. So if there's no coffee, I think we have to just continue. And then we can do another attempt at this if we have time.
Feeling faint.
Oh wow, we're redlining this time. We got one of those starts.
I'm getting weaker.
So we got a red start. That's the first one today. Oh well. At least we have this. We got tinder. I think I unequipped that. That's better. Let's quickly check this. Oh wow. Thanks, game. And did you see that? It gave me it gave me lantern oil, but it gave me 0.28 of it, and you need 0.30 to make for it to be accelerant. Thanks. That's the same as getting nothing. I don't think this is going to be a good run either. But we'll try. We'll try. Yeah, thank you, Simon. My wife has been down. It's been a few minutes ago. A car struck in a utility pole and knocked it out. Oh wow. Gosh. I had the VOD, no worries. Just for this guy. If you want to see the VOD, you can see me getting mauled by a bear about an hour in. Alright, let's see. The game does not love me, Simon, you're right. The game has not been favorable to me today. The first run I did was okay, but even there I had lucky. I would say I've had one good run today, but then I got a sprain, and then I had to do bandage, and then the bear got me, so... also, you just, you get used to it. You just get used to it. It's like, think of it as aim practice. Hinton gifts, yeah, the Hinton hates me. If I don't have coffee now, I'll go on to Hunted Part 2.
So cold.
And then if you have time, I can do another one with this. But yeah, this is some Rand luck, Mia. This is some Rand luck. This is a... Oh god, he's got the worst luck in the game. Remember Tinder? We don't need Tinder. I picked it up in the... in the basement. There was a newspaper there. Yeah, Rand has the worst luck in this game. Cholera, but I'm still new playing Store. Can you share hints on how you do interlope without any feats in a somewhat comfortable manner? Sure, but not right now because I'm focusing on this, but I can tell you a bit later. Alright, let's see. Rand is the unluckiest person in the world. Okay, nothing there. Let's see if we have coffee. If you don't get coffee here and you really want to continue, you can... Okay, we didn't get coffee. And I don't think there's any point continuing. Well, I have found it here before. We can loot this and just see if he randomly gets coffee. Which never happens, but okay. Gave me false hope then. Okay, no coffees, there's no point. We can just give up. Let's do part 2 and we can see if we have time for another one. But yeah, cholera for interlope without feats, you don't need the feats. They are very minor, they don't really do anything. The only thing that really does anything early game is cold fusion. You just got interlope, you just got to know the maps. If you don't know the maps, then you shouldn't. Maybe if you're struggling, you should wait. But you should just know where you're going. Once you spawn, head to a forge right away. So wherever you spawn, go into every high-end loot location you can. Find hammer, hacksaw also if you can. Head to a forge, loot, loot, loot. Keep moving, and then make a bow as soon as you can. What area psychology you specialize in? Currently doing a bachelor thesis in social psychology. Oh, that's cool. My PhD is in ADHD or behaviorism, to be precise. It's so behaviorism was my specialty. But I also work in evolutionary psychology. Let's do the other one. I'm loving this. I could come on once in the blue moon, still pulling the crowd. Thanks. Working luck, and every time you kill yourself, it gets me. It took me to realize that's what you were doing. So yeah, I'm killing myself on purpose, you could say, you know. Okay, let's do a new one then. Let's do Hunted Part 2. This one's significantly faster, but and a little bit RNG, but not as much. Okay, so what you need to know is that the bear will go to fixed locations. And you can also ignore the bear in the beginning. When you come out of the hut, the bear will charge you, but if you ignore him, he will also run away. And then there's certain areas in the map where the bear will run away when it sees you, and then there's other areas where it will charge you, so you need to shoot it. I would say you have probably 4 rounds that you can miss, but you need to hit the other ones. If you want a world record, you need to be very creative with where you run, so you can get long distance shots. And that's really hard, and there's also some RNG involved because of your character starts shaking. But if you just want to complete it in under 4 hours, you just need to run to where the bear is. So we're going to do something in between. We're going to do some shortcuts and some easy ones, and we'll try and get this under roughly 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So let's start part 2. So you can see how I do it. This one also I would restart many times, because if I miss a shot, especially in the beginning, what's the point? You're not going to make it, so just restart, and it's so short. But for this purpose, we'll again, the first attempt, we'll treat it with tournament rules, and we'll just do it on the first attempt, and we'll just see how long it takes. Okay, so let's do it. So we're going to hop right in, and when you hop in, you immediately exit, and you immediately go to the left. So let's go. You don't need to loot anything in here. And you immediately go to the right, not left side. Go to the right, and then down here, and then you start running. It's gonna go up here. See, I'm tapping the sprint button to make myself sprint a little bit longer. You should make it to this hill before the bear gets there. There's the wolf. Just keep going. The bear's going to go on the right here. Tap the sprint. And then you got to recharge stamina and go over the hill. Yeah, it takes. You need to practice a little bit to get that sprint tapping. It's not intuitive. You need to basically. It's think of it as 2 and 1. So it's kind of like hold, release, hold, release, hold, release, hold, release, hold, release. That's how you do it. Right, if that makes sense. When I will do this challenge, the bear will quote me, put me in the dress called Astrid. And then you can follow the bear over there now, but we're going to go up here. So again, sprinting, Hold, and like hold, release, hold, release. Hold, release, hold, release. Actually, I would say it's more like tap, 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 tap. Tap a bit more because you're running uphill. You have to, it depends on the terrain. And then you have to shoot the bear from here if you want to do it fast. This is when I usually miss. It should be here. We hit, so let's go. Now we will run to the camp office. And if you want a good time, you need to shoot the bear from above the camp office. If you don't care about that, then you just go to the camp office and you shoot him from there. Only issue is I don't have any bandages, so in a normal speedrun now I would go up here. We're not going to do that today because I don't have bandages. So if I go up there and I get a sprain, then the speedrun is over. You're not going to be able to make it in good time. So the whole thing is pointless. So we're going to play a little bit safer and take a detour. This is not the route I would recommend to do. If you're going to do it under 3 hours, you should not go this way. You should go on the left over there. But we're going to do it this way. And now he's going to run to the frozen creek. And when you find the bear in the frozen creek, you don't need to shoot him, he will run away. There he goes. To check your sprint, just look sideways and click sprint like this. Sideways, sideways, sideways. And you see, because if you click the sprint button to check how much sprint you have, then you will actually sprint. But if you go sideways, it doesn't affect that. Thanks. I know about tapping the crouch, the speed crouch. Is this, yeah, long dog, the speed crouching is kind of the same. Okay, let's go. It's kind of the same. He's going to run up the creek here. There he is. If I had taken the shortcut over the hill on my left now, then I would have been in front of the bear by now. But because this is a one attempt only, and I don't want to get a sprain, we're doing it the safer way. And hi Mel, sorry I didn't say hi. How are you doing, Mel? Nice to see you here. Okay, so there's gonna be a bear up here. Well, obviously. You don't have to worry about this bear. You also don't have to worry about health. But let me do one thing at a time. The bear here is not going to attack you. When you get close, the bear is going to run away. So now he's kind of going towards me. You can ignore that. If you're not sure, you can shoot him, but he will start running soon. He's going to run to the unnamed pond, and there he goes. That's how you do it. Don't worry about health, don't worry about cold, don't worry about anything, because this challenge is so short that unless you actually get attacked by a wolf or something, you're not going to die before the end of this challenge. It's not possible, so don't worry about any of that stuff. Just run. So again, we're going to catch up with him. The world record is a different route. You go above this and shoot the bear from far away. We're not going to do that. We're going to go this way and run up here. Tap and 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 tap. You can do that tapping trick in the interlope regular survival runs too if you want to, but you don't need to. I would do it in Hopeless Rescue though. My best time on this, Simon, is 2 hours 55, which I was surprised was that high, because I did so much better than my 2 hour 56. Now the bear should be here on my left. Where is he? There he is. And now the bear is going to go over here, and if you get close to the bear, he will run away. So you can only go, you can go around here, they go this way. Something like this. And the bear will go up to the left, and once you get close, he will sprint again. This time he will sprint to the trailers. Actually, he'll run past the trailers to the like clear cut there. If you're on a good time, you need to shoot the bear from here, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to trigger him to sprint. Again, check sprint, check sprint. Just need to get close to him. If you're on a good time though, you need to shoot him. But I'm just going to show you how this is done. So I'm getting close to him here. He should eventually trigger. Come on, bear. There he is. There he is. There he goes. Now we're going to run too. Just run. I'm going to take a shortcut over here. Sounds scary, huh? But he's not going to hurt you. I'm missing another chat. Sorry, this is a very fast challenge. Run away. Nice to see everyone. Sorry, I'm missing another stuff. Like Little Kitten, everyone, great to see you. The bear should be running now below me, I believe. There he goes. And he's now going to run all the way to clearing at the end of this. Now I can just talk for a little bit because it's quite far now. Let me just check if I missed anything in chat. Everyone is saying bonjour and bonjour and all that stuff. Okay, good. What did Simon say? Jump onto the bear and catch a run. Catch a run. Nice to see you. And now we're going to shoot the bear again. And then he gets to the river. And in the river, he will flee. And then you can do one of two things. You can follow him to the river. You can go around. We're going to follow him through the river. Okay, sprint again. Sprint again. Tap, 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 tap. You can also look at the rifle to see if you're doing it right. Tap, 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 and so on. In normal survival, I rarely do the sprinting trick. Who cares about that, you know? But in speedruns, I do it. There's the bear. You can shoot him from here if you want, but there's no point. What you want to do is get in front of him and then shoot him. Does the gun shoot farther than the bow? Yes, it does. Technically, they might have patched it because I once tested to try and shoot a wolf that was miles away and nothing happened when I aimed at it. But that could have been a coincidence. I have seen people do ridiculously long shots. But then again, the bow can shoot really, really far, but it depends on the terrain. Okay, we're getting close to shooting the bear again. I would go up here just because it's slightly faster. If you're on a really fast time, go up here or shoot it or something like that. We should be able to hit the bear from here. I think we just shoot it from here. There we go, we hit it. Let's wait for the stamina to recharge as much as possible. And then once this is pretty much charged, we're going to go down to the creek. Following down. Once you get to the bear down here by the river, he will flee when you see him. So there's certain points where the bear will always flee when it sees you. So here, once he sees me, he will flee. So now he runs away, see? So you don't have to shoot him. They tend to go in like tandems, so one at a time. So in the beginning, the second shot I did, that was near the exit to Fallen Muskeg. That one he will also flee from. And he'll flee here and he'll flee later, but next one he's going to charge me. Now, most people take this route now. You follow the bear through the creek here. What I often do is I go this way on the left here, because it's slightly faster. But the issue is you need to trigger the bear. And sometimes if you do that, the bear will not trigger. So you can ruin the run. So it's better to do it this way. The route above the frozen, you mean the one that Brandon does? I haven't tried that yet. No, I mean you gotta. That shot is ridiculous. You gotta take just so many attempts at that. One day I'll try it. Okay, keep running. Just use the sprint whenever you can. As you can see, I'm completely ignoring my health because by the time you finish this challenge, you'll still have a lot of health. Hypothermia or no hypothermia. Keep running. We should probably see the bear now, actually, in front of us. No? Okay, then he's in the grove. You can ignore all of this stuff. You can ignore your health. You can ignore cold. Ignore all of that stuff. Always remember that in challenges, the challenge is over when it's over. And when it's over, you lose everything. All your loot, all your health, all of that. None of it matters. Because you're going to lose all of that on a challenge. So who cares how much health you have at the end of it? Now the bear should be right here. You can hear him. He's like right in front of me now. There he is. Now he's gonna run. The next one is he will flee if he sees you, but sometimes he bugs and he goes too far and then you have to shoot him, but it doesn't matter. As you can see, I have 4 bullets left. So I have 4 margins of errors. I can use those bullets to scare off a wolf, shoot the bear if I miss the bear, or if you want to play it safe, you can just scare them off in all the checkpoints that require scaring off. In which case you would have 5 bullets. Butt shot. Yeah. And there we go. There we go. The bear should run away now when it sees me. But if he doesn't, you can just shoot him in the butt. There he goes. He should run now. Okay. Now it's straight ahead. We don't need this anymore, unless the wolf catches up. And yeah, now you're home free. That's the end of it. Now you just gotta get to the cave as fast as possible, and that's it. We can sprint now, I would say. So, because I didn't use all the shortcuts, because I wanted to make sure I didn't get sprains, and I wanted to show you how this works, my guess is this is a time of about 3 hours 20, probably. Something like that. And if you do shortcuts, you can do it much faster. So let's see. Now you just run at the bear, because he's meant to get you. And there we go. Oh, that's done. So let's see what we get. I'm gonna guess 3 hours and maybe 3 hours 16, something like that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, place your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets. Oh wow. We actually got it under 3 hours without the shortcuts. Yeah. So that's a Hall of Fame time. That means that if you complete this challenge under...
What?
Oh, it's long talk forever. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you. That's too nice. Thank you. And Richie with the bits. Thank you so much. Long dog, you're too kind. 5 gifted subs. That's insane. Enjoy the emotes. But yeah, we got it. We got it under 3 hours on the first try. And this was playing it safe. This was playing it safe. Hey, we got a hype training coming now.
What?
Who needs shortcuts? Yeah. If I had used the shortcuts, it would have been probably around 240 or something like that. 245, maybe. Yay, hype train going. Level 3 hype train already. Holy crap.
What?
Thank you so much for the gift. Adds a bit with a gifted sub to Melky. Thank you so much. And Richon also with a gift. Wow, you guys are going absolutely crazy. Well, thank you so much. I do. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. And more bits from Tina. Thank you. And Melky, thank you for the 100 bits as well. You guys are way too kind. And another gifted sub from Long Dark Forever. That's insane. Thank you. So this was a Hall of Fame run. So in the Long Dark, there's a Facebook group which I will write for you. I'll show you. There's a Facebook group called I think it's the Long Dark, right? The Long Dark Gaming Community. If you look for that on Facebook, you can find the speedrunning leaderboards. And if you complete this challenge in under 3 hours, then you can enter the Hall of Fame of this challenge. Yeah, there's the link from Osman. So this was a first attempt success. For the Hunted Part 1, you need 6 hours, which I wasn't able to do on one attempt, but you know. But yeah, there we go. We can do it one more time with possible speed shortcuts, just to try. But I don't think it'll be that much better. But we can try, just for the fun of it. But thank you again, everyone, for all the bits. That's insane. You guys are way too generous. I'm glad you're enjoying the speedrun, though. I can try it one more time, and then I can show you a video I'm working on, and then probably that will be it for today, I think. We can try again. I can do it again, and the way I'm going to do it now is how I usually do it, but it's 90% the same. I'm not going to try the lickety pocket sniping shot. That's insane. You need multiple attempts to do that, but we'll try it again for the sake of it. Let's just try a shortcut one that is slightly faster, and we'll do the other route that I sometimes do as well, and we'll see if we can get it even faster, even though it's not that much difference. I'll give it a try. So let's go. No worries. Thank you, Doug Forever. Okay, let's run. It's one thing you can do also, a little trick. I would just actually scour and use that sniper. Oh really, were you the one? That's Simon, nice. Okay, another trick you can do here. There's once you sprint, I'll show you. Once you've sprinted, okay, sprinted up here. You stop and you take this crap off. Now I have more sprint. Right on the butt. Let's go. We'll try again, but if I get a sprain, then you know, things over. And if I miss, it's over. Because in this speedrun, the margins are so small that if you miss a shot or if you get a sprain, then it's over. You know, wow, I have managed under 3 hours where I missed 3 times, so it can be done, you know, right in the butt. I thank you everyone again for all the subs and everything. It's really kind of you, and it's just super cool of you. Alright, let's do the same shortcut. There are other shortcuts you can use, but this is the one I use. Let's run. You want to get this shot especially before it's too cold. The weather is a little random, so the margins are so small for getting this under 3 hours, because you need to shoot perfectly, and you need to have good weather, you need to do perfect shortcuts, and the weather actually doesn't matter too much. I'm going to ignore this wolf. I think I missed actually then. There we go. Can miss 4 times. I've trained success. I have been missing this stream. Oh my god, Creamy, no. But it's nice to see you here. It's nice to see you. Go to the left. So this, unless it goes flawless, I don't think it will be faster. The first run I did was very, very successful. This is the Hunted Part 2, Creamy. So this challenge is the easiest in terms of preparation because you don't need anything. You don't need any loot or anything. You just need the rifle. So no loot, there's no RNG with that. It's literally just your aim, your shortcut, and a little bit of RNG with like being cold and that. But other than that, it's this is the cleanest of all the speedruns, I would say. The least RNG dependent. Now what you want to do is you want to go up here. I think you can shoot them from here, can't you? There you go. Now you just gotta hope you don't get a sprain.
Starting to feel
You should take the first shot further back without going up the hill and then go behind the hill at camp office and take the shot. Yeah, that makes sense. I haven't tried the flawless routes yet, so I'm even if I did my route perfectly, I wouldn't beat the world record. I'm not practiced enough. But now you can see we're ahead of the bear. See, now our time is already better because I'm ahead of the bear. See, he's much closer than he was before. But I don't think this is going to be a world record, nevertheless. But well, you get the idea of how to do it. You know, Vicky is insane. Yeah, that 2 hour 35 is going to be tough. Yeah, I don't know if anyone will ever beat 2 hours 37. That's ridiculous. What's my favorite challenge to speedrun? Headmark? Probably maybe As the Dead Sleep, maybe. Now, what you want to do here is go up and take the long shot. I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm not going to manage. We're going to take the Zack route. Which is this route. Go away, Wolfie. So the way to do the world record is to run to your right now, up the road. But I'm not going to attempt the world record unless I have practiced and I have 50 attempts to do it. But yeah. Let's see. I tried playing TLD again, but I didn't play after I left the game because I ran out of things to do in the game because I'm not good enough to survive. I almost started going from the mail off this traffic camera. Well, it's a punishing game, you know. It's not easy. So let's see. Let's see if we can shoot this bear. You don't have to apologize for anything creamy. Oh, come on. Wow. We got his brain. That sucks. Let's go into the invisible tree then. Oh yeah, have you guys been in the invisible tree? Okay, you can't see me now. See, it's invisible once you go inside. It's like bugged or something. Alright, Astrid has glass wrists, yeah, so... there's no point continuing this, but just for the funs of it, we'll make a bandage. So yeah, that tree has been buggy ever since for a long time, really. But yeah, so what I thought I'd do instead, and I could just try this again, but I need to call it soon. Hey, nice, Mike. It's bugged everywhere, Kitten, yeah. On survival too. Let's do a little practice shooting. Go away. I want to try something while I'm at it. Oh, he's coming at me. Alright. now I want to do is I want to go this way. And then what you normally do, instead of going up here to hug the bear, you go this way and run across, and it'll be faster. Let's try a long distance shot. Got him. Might as well continue this out of the fun. So let's say that you were doing this for a tournament, right? So in the Long Dark Forever's tournament, you only have one attempt. So say this was your attempt, and you got that sprain, then you can do what I did now. You will lose 20 minutes doing it, but at least you're still going, right? Easy shot, yeah. We'll just continue in finishing it, and then I'll show you a video I've been working on, and then that's it. Backpack. How do you scare off a bear interloper without a flare or bow? Can it be done with torches? I can handle the wolves after watching the video. You can only really scare off a bear with the flare gun on interloper or someone. You can, however, if you have a if you have a campfire, the bear can stop his charge, and sometimes the bear gets stuck and then it can flee, but it's not a reliable strategy. There are only two reliable ways, I would say, which is shoot it with a flare gun, then it will always run away, or you break its pathing. So for example, if the bear is following me now and then I jump down here, it will possibly break because it lost the path it was doing and it could run away. So that's an option as well. Now, because we're not going to make the record anyway, I want to try something. I want to see if you can shoot the bear from up here. Is that possible? I'm just going to try it. It doesn't really matter because we're not going to set the record anyway. So I'm just going to see if this is doable. If I can shoot the bear and then run this way. Is that possible? I'm sure someone's tried this before. But I'm going to try it anyway. Because if you can, you should be able to save some time. There's usually what gets me. Yeah. Alright, so what if I went this way instead? Is that faster? I don't know if it is faster, because the angle's really awkward. Yeah. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh god, now we're dead. Alright. Well then, that's the end of that. Okay, so it is doable, you just gotta hit the shot. Yes, up Nautiga, it's great. Okay. Before we go, I thought I'd show you how some of this stuff works. So let me see. Here we are. So I have been working on a video about speedrunning. Oh, I got a hype train emote. I didn't even do anything. Well, I mean, I was the streamer, I suppose, but anyway, I have a speedrunning video that I haven't released it yet, but it's more or less done, and I can show it to you now if you like. I only have the low quality version of it, I think, because it's on my other computer. But if you give me a second, I can show you. What is this one? Hello, Survivor. Let's see, how's the quality on this? Can you see? I guess this is alright, yeah. So let's see here. Let's go and Streamlabs, and we want this. Wait, what? Why is there two of these things? What's that? Why is there like a display thing? Is that the, oh, is it this? No? Why are there two of those? I don't understand what this is. What is this? Huh. I don't get it. Oh, it's this one. That's it. Alright. So there is a Hall of Fame thing for the speedruns that you can do, and I have a video about it that I thought I would show you. So it's not out yet, but if you watch this, you get an idea of how the speedruns work and what the current records are. Let me just turn off. Is it this one? Yeah, it's turned off. So yeah, so this I'll release this video soon. I hope the sound works. There we are. I'll play it for you now. So this video tells you about the speedruns and also what the current world records and stuff are. And I shout out several people are in the chat right now. I'll release it soon. It's not very long. It's like 7 minutes or 8 minutes, and hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you can't hear it, because then I'll fix it. But anyway, here you go. Hello, survivors. If you enjoy playing The Long Dark, you have probably tried out some of the many challenges the game has to offer. In general, these challenges are pretty good practice for learning navigation and game mechanics, so if you haven't done them already, I would recommend trying them out. However, these challenges have a built-in timer and also form the basis of the Long Dark speedrunning, which this video is about. The Long Dark is a little bit different from regular speedruns in that it is primarily based on in-game time. Sure, some people do speedruns using real time, and there are such leaderboards on speedrun.com, but this is a fairly small sub-community. For the most part, speedrunning in the Long Dark is based on the in-game clock and is all about completing the challenges as fast as possible. The only exception is the Dark Walker challenge, which is also based on real time. If you're interested in speedrunning, I highly recommend that you check out a Facebook group called the Long Dark Gaming Community. In addition to very friendly and productive admins in this group, you can find leaderboards here for both survival runs and challenge speedruns. Now, not every speedrunner is in this group, but across all 8 challenges the Long Dark has to offer, 7 of the current world records are found in this group. Several prominent speedrunners who post videos on YouTube can be found here, including Simon Olsen, Lohan, Blicky Pocket, R3425, Guntech1 and yours truly, to name a few. Another reason that I mentioned this group is because the challenge leaderboards have a Hall of Fame achievement. What this means is you can complete the Long Dark challenges under a certain time, and if you manage to do this across all challenges, then you are put in the Hall of Fame for speedrunners. In other words, you don't have to be the world's fastest speedrunner in the Long Dark, you just need to complete the challenges within a certain time frame. Even if you can't manage this, the leaderboards are a great motivator for the community, because there is also a top 10 list for members of the group who are not in the Hall of Fame. So if you completed a challenge, then it might make the top 10 list even if you weren't fast enough. Therefore, if you like the challenges in general, want a friendly community, and you're interested in mastering the challenges, then I highly recommend joining this group. In terms of the Hall of Fame requirements themselves, I will now show you what they are so you can attempt it yourselves and maybe share your time with the group. I will also show you the current world record for each challenge with links to the videos in the description and the cards in the top right. So let's get through all the challenges and the requirements for being a Hall of Fame speedrunner. First of all, we have the Archivist. The Hall of Fame requirement for this is to complete it in 7 days, which isn't too hard unless you have very bad RNG. The world record for this is by Anthony Bertrand Grenier of 1 day and 23 hours. Unfortunately, the video for this run doesn't exist, and the fastest video available that I know of is of Simon Olsen, who did it in just over 3 days. Then we have As the Dead Sleep, which is arguably the hardest challenge in the game. It needs to be completed within 10 days for the Hall of Fame. The current world record is by a user called Sigmund02 at 1 day and 11 hours, and this is the only world record holder who is currently not in the group or on the leaderboard. Next up is Escape the Darkwalker. Since this challenge is such a pain to do, the Hall of Fame requirement for this is to simply complete it in under any time. Yep, that's it, just banish the Darkwalker and you're good. Sounds easy, right? Well, this is a tricky challenge, but just completing it is enough to enter the Hall of Fame. The current world record for this is 1 hour and 48 minutes, which is held by yours truly. This is the only speedrun that requires real time and not in-game time. Then we have Hopeless Rescue, which is arguably the most popular challenge to speedrun in the Long Dark. Here the requirement is to complete it in 18 hours. The current world record is 11 hours 51 minutes by Licky Pocket. For this run, most world record speedrunners use an out-of-bound trick in Timberwolf Mountain to shave a lot of time off. But if you want to try out this run, you don't necessarily need to worry about that sort of tricks. I was able to complete this challenge in 15 hours and 33 minutes without using any glitches or out-of-bounds trickery. And because this challenge is so popular, you're likely to find quite a lot of videos about it, so this is quite fun to try out. Next up is the Hunted Part 1, which you need to complete in 6 hours, which means you basically have to just stim right away and then run and get there as fast as possible. The world record is by Licky Pocket and stands at 4 hours and 21 minutes. Then we have the Hunted Part 2, which is the shortest challenge of them all. It should only take you about 15 or 20 real-life minutes in total to speedrun this. To enter the Hall of Fame, you need to complete it in 3 hours. Since it is so short, the margins are very small, and the current world record is 2 hours 37 minutes by Licky Pocket. I recommend checking his video out, he has some crazy long distance shots in it. And so we come to Nomad, which is arguably the most boring challenge of them all. You should be able to complete this challenge by just running to the different locations and passing time at them, so therefore this is probably the least competitive category. To enter the Hall of Fame, you need to finish the challenge in 47 days. The current world record is by Simon Olsen at 45 days and 17 hours. And finally we have the Whiteout Challenge. This challenge is great fun to do, although somewhat RNG dependent. You can complete it by never leaving Coastal Highway, which is how I did it, or you can go to Desolation Point for more loot. The Hall of Fame requirement is to complete this within 1 day. The current world record is an insane 12 hours 38 minute run by R3425. So that's all the challenges in the Long Dark, including the Hall of Fame requirements and current world records as of September 2021. Subject to change, of course. If you're interested in trying out Speedrun, then make sure to drop by the Facebook group. Over the next few weeks, I will also be posting videos of my fastest runs across all of the challenges. My runs are not world record fast, except for Darkwalker, where I hold the current world record, but they are fast enough and usually glitchless, so that you can do them too. As of this video, there are only 4 people who are in the Hall of Fame, including myself, but I hope to see more people try this out and attempt to beat world records and enter the Hall of Fame. So, survive well and run fast. See you next time, survivors. So there we are. That's the video. It's a little bit shorter, but advertise that community if you like speedrunning, or if you just like I would probably say the main gist of that group isn't speedrunning. It's just the community, I guess. They're very friendly, very nice admins, and there's survival leaderboards too. You all know Guntech, right? Guntech is in the group too, and he's on the leaderboard. A lot of the big names like Kimiota, Afinan, and Ones, all those people they're not in the group. Well, Afinan is in the group, but he's not active. That's like a poster, but he's in it. I think at least I've seen him post stuff. But yeah, if you're interested, just join it. It's a very nice group, and you can post your own times, and you can also post your survival times. There's people who play Voyager only, and they're on the leaderboard. It's just a nice. It's not really a competition. Who cares who's fastest or who lives the longest? It's just fun to do. So you don't have to be the best, and you don't have to compete. No one really I don't have a drive to beat Simon Olsen. It's more inspiration to do better, if anything. So it's a nice community. A lot of people from the Long Dark community is in it, but not everyone. So if you're interested in survival boards or if you're interested in speedrunning, you should check it out. And Guntech, yeah, Guntech's great, and he's in it. He's pretty active in the group as well, so you can find him in there. So yeah, let me just see. I can give you. Tell you what, I'm gonna call it now. But before I go, I thought I'd show you one little bonus thing. Just as a little extra tidbit for those who are still here. Which is another video I'm working on that I'm not close to finishing it, but it's on the main run. And it's to do with the Ash Canyon barrier. I'm sure you've all noticed that in Ash Canyon, the wolves sometimes stop, right? They stop on the tracks and they can't cross. So what I've been doing on my main run is I've been mapping the border to find out exactly where it is, and you need hundreds and hundreds of tinder plugs to do that. But it's doable, and I can show you what it looks like. I'm making a video about it, but it's taking a while and I haven't had much time to do it. So if I don't do it, at least you can see it. I'll show it again another time. This is day 900. Let's do this one over here first. Can I get more stink lines? Another stink line, please.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
No? Fine. So let me show you. This is one side. Let's get Tim over here. This is Tim the Wolf. His name is Tim. He should be around. There's the barrier. Yeah, Timmy. He should be around here somewhere. Timmy. Where are you? He's usually around here. I haven't killed him, so he should be here. Timmy. There he is. There he is. Okay, so let me show you how this works. This is the barrier. This is the eastern barrier of Ash Canyon. And it goes exactly like this. There's a little marginal error over there that I haven't finished. But let me show you how this works. Come to me.
My fingers feel numb.
Let's get him to run. Come on. Start running. Come to me. I'm going for a run. Go, Timmy, go. No, don't run away. Yeah, you get the idea. So he can't cross this line at all. And it's jagged. It actually looks like this. It jags like this.
Freezing.
So you could play with Timmy. Come on. Oh, he got afraid. Yep. So this wolf cannot cross this line. You want to know how I found the line? I can show you. Let's even get Timmy back. Come on. The wind is a little bit annoying. Come on. Yeah, Timmy. Timmy. Oh, it's that far. There we are. Come, Timmy, come. So the way you do it, the way you can tell I'm a scientist, right? The way you do it is to lure the wolf, and then you just watch where he treads. So, for example, like this, I can get him to walk on the snow here. Go like this. And then I can see if I can get him to run or something. Then I do like this, go for the walk. And then I can see the tracks where he's been going. Hey Wolfie, how you doing? See, he's following the line. This one is a little bit off because I messed that up. But see, now I can do like this. And I will get the correct line. And you know, once this is perfectly mapped, you know what's going to happen, right? The Hintland is going to patch it, and then I'm going to get killed. That's what's going to happen. And then you have the whole barrier like this. And if you like this, wait until you see the other barrier. Okay, that's enough from Timmy. So this is the barrier. The wolf cannot cross this barrier. So you're completely safe. But there's two barriers, so I'll show you the other one too. Yeah, this works. It does work. And hey, Survival Amazon, how you doing? I'm making a video about this, but it's taking a while. I take too longer than I thought it would be. So let me just warm up, and I'll show you the other one. Alright, so over here we have Daisy and Twist is over here, and this one is even longer. And in my Ash Canyon tutorial, I also show this. So let's go over. I might just have a wolf pack on the other side. Yeah. Nah, I think they did this deliberately to keep Angliston safe. So let's see. Here's the other line over here. You got to do something on your main run, right? There you go. So here's the other line, it starts here. And it goes like this. There's the wolf. Hey Wolfie, how you doing? You can now follow this wolf along this whole line. See? He won't attack me. He can't cross this line. Pretty cool, huh? You can just keep doing this. It's not going to attack me. You can map the whole thing with tinder plugs. And it's just going to go along this line here. It's not going to attack me at all. Unless I get too close. And then on this side, then it goes... come on. Keep running, huh? And now. Thank you. Come on. Keep running. And then we're going down to the ice. And then over the ice. And he's not going to attack me. There you go. That is that is the barrier of Ash Canyon. So when you spawn in Ash Canyon, you very often you spawn up there, like right there. You spawn. So what you do is you just walk down and then walk here, and then you're safe. The wolves can't hurt you. They can't hurt you. Yeah. So this is what I've been doing on my main run when I've been playing offline. I've been mapping this out.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Yeah. Let's go back. So this is day 901. If Rand was doing this, he would get killed. But notice it doesn't account. It doesn't work on the deer. The deer can cross the line. Wolves can't cross it, but deer can. And there's another line up there. There's two lines up here. There's one line over there, and there's one line over there, and then there's one line all the way over there near the moose, like near the waterfall on this side. So the wolves are stuck in here. They're stuck in here. And of course, you can also go up here. But notice that that also means you have wolves everywhere you go. You are always surrounded by wolves, always. So you can never actually escape in that sense. So the line goes like this. It goes from here, roughly like this, and then across, it bends. Then there's another line, not here, this is a wolf nest. There's a line here, there's a line there. The wolves can't cross those lines either, so the wolves are stuck in this little limbo here. Then there's wolves up here as well. That's from the wolf tutorial you saw. And then there's another line about here, and there's wolves here, usually one, sometimes two, Timmy and Mike. Well, over here you have Daisy, Twist, and sometimes Tires, the third wolf. But that means you also, no matter where you go, if you go this way, or if you go this way, or if you go this way, there'll always be wolves. So you are safe, but you're also trapped. So yeah, that's the wolf anglers. That's the wolf barrier of Ash Canyon. Just a little bonus for you guys. I don't know how many Tinder plugs this took. It took a lot of Tinder plugs. It was a lot, but it took me a long time to do it. I went in and out of Ash Canyon. Whenever I came to Ash Canyon, I would map it a bit, and then I would do something else, and then I'd map it a bit, and so on, back and forth, back and forth. Let's see if I missed some chat. Take lines all over the place. Yeah. So if you want to do this, you can do it, but be careful. I almost died because when I mapped this line, Tim the wolf got too close and he almost killed me. So be really, really careful if you want to do this. I wouldn't recommend doing it, to be honest. Okay, well anyway, that's it for me. I would stream longer and maybe do some more challenges, but there's been a family situation that means that I don't think I want to stream too long because I want to be available. And I actually went a little bit longer than I planned. I planned to go two hours. I went a little bit over, but yeah, thank you for tuning in. Nice to see you. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed the runs. The best runs were the two first tries we did. So we did it in 7 hours on the first attempt on Hunter Part 1, even though I had to harvest a hood and repair it. And then the Hunter Part 2, we got it under 3 hours on the first try. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Let's raid someone. I almost forgot. It's been so long since I streamed. Who's on? Actually, LD. If are there any people who are
Thank you for the stream at Style Zach Nafine seems good. Perfect 58 bear high.
Thank you. Thanks, Richard. Is there anyone who's doing the tournament? Because then we can raid those. If not, I'll choose someone. But thanks for the 100 bits, Richard. Let's see. Thomasina is... I think she's doing it. Blades is doing it too. Ones is doing it, I think. Thomasina, Blades. I don't think I ever raided Blades. So let's do Blades. Let's see, raid Blades. CJ, that's his name, right? Yeah, so we're going to do that. We're going to raid Blades. So yeah, thank you again for tuning in. It was really nice to see you all. I'll be around in chat now and then. I'll be posting some videos. As you saw, the speedruns are 8 videos, but they are not narrated. I don't talk in them. I just play and focus. But so that means they're not that exciting. But I assume people want to see the runs anyway. So you can follow me on YouTube if you're not already to see those. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. It was fun to show you the speedrunning. I'm not the best in the world. I would say I'm probably decent at it, but I'm not the best. If you want the world records, except for Dark Walk, which I have, check out Simon Olsen and Vicky Pocket and all those people. They have the world records. They're very, very good. Okay, so let's ride blades, and thank you again. Thank you for the 200 bits, Long Doc. Forever. I'll see you guys. Bye.
Gonna catch me slipping now, I'll be all distracted. Thanks for the follow. Awesome, Mom.